Y&R Spoilers reveal Faith Newman's car accident was more than just an accident, it was also a huge psychological shock for Sharon Newman, a mother who had witnessed the unforgettable loss of her first daughter, Cassie Newman. For Sharon, the pain of losing Cassie still haunts, and now, this shock becomes a million times more terrible when she realizes that Faith, her beloved daughter, has encountered a similar situation. But what Sharon did not expect was that her voluntary withdrawal from medication pushed everything to the brink of being worse. Faith Newman, with the sensitivity of a young girl on the verge of adulthood, cannot escape the feeling of anxiety when seeing her mother becoming increasingly distant and unstable. Returning home from college after breaking up with Moses Winters was a big pain for her, but realizing that her mother had more serious problems left Faith feeling lost. Faith tries to cling to a friendship with Lucy, who is desperate for sympathy. Lucy clings to Faith, not out of genuine friendship, but because she doesn't want to face the loneliness in her life. This dangerous combination leads to a tragic chain of events. Lucy, drunk, begs Faith to drive her home after the fateful concert. Faith, knowing that driving while impaired is dangerous, cannot refuse Lucy's offer. This brings back the horrifying memory of Cassie, who drove Daniel home while unconscious, leading to her own death. Sharon and Nick, upon learning of Faith's accident, cannot help but recall the old pain, a memory they tried to bury but could never forget. In the days after the accident, Faith becomes more distant, not only from her mother but from those around her. Sharon realizes that something is wrong with her when she feels like she is no longer in control of her mind. Being off her medication has left her more vulnerable, and the hallucinations of Cameron, who caused so much pain in the past, begin to reappear. But this time, Cameron is not just a ghost from her memory, but a voice in her head, leading Sharon into dark and dangerous thoughts. Sharon, in her paranoia, begins to believe that the images of Cameron she sees are real. Thoughts of revenge begin to arise in her mind, and she believes that using Cameron as an excuse will help her justify the actions she is about to take. Her target could be Phyllis Summers, the woman who caused so much pain to her family when she got involved with Nick after Cassie's death. Or it could be Daniel and Lucy, who were directly involved in the events that caused Faith's accident. Phyllis, once Sharon's sworn enemy, is living in peace with her loved ones. But a storm is brewing before she knows it. Sharon, controlled by Cameron's voice, may attack Phyllis or someone close to her, setting off a devastating chain of events. Daniel, still haunted by memories of Cassie, may be the one to stand up for his mother and Lucy, but will he be strong enough to stand up to an out-of-control Sharon? The coming weeks will bring intense drama as Sharon becomes more dangerous than ever. Cameron's influence, even as a voice in her head, is powerful enough to turn Sharon from a grieving mother into a vengeful woman who will do anything to protect her family, or at least what she believes she is protecting. Sharon's loved ones, Faith, Mariah, and Nick, may face a difficult decision: should they intervene to bring Sharon back to reality, or let her continue to sink into her illusions? Either decision could have unforeseen consequences, as Sharon becomes increasingly dangerous. Faith and Sharon's story, once again, shows the complexity of family relationships and the consequences of an unresolved past. Cassie's death not only left an unhealed wound in Sharon's heart, but also a ghost that haunts her, making her vulnerable and leading her down a dark path. Cameron's return, even if only in Sharon's mind, will plunge her into a painful struggle between reality and illusion, between love and hatred. Can Sharon escape the ghosts of the past and find herself, or will she be forever caught in a spiral of revenge and pain? The next episode will answer these questions, and will take viewers on an emotional and dramatic journey. Subscribe to Y&R to stay up to date with the latest news on Y&R.